Johnson squares off against Brian Maxwell Sunday in his first professional boxing match. Floyd Mayweather Jr. and Logan Paul aren't the only headliners battling it out in the boxing ring this weekend. Cincinnati Bengals legend Chad Johnson faces Brian Maxwell in an exhibition match on the undercard in Miami Gardens, Florida. Johnson spent much of his NFL career in Cincinnati, 2001 to 2010, capturing most of the franchise's receiving records. Ochocinco is no stranger to testing out other sports besides football since he stepped away from the game in 2012. The 43-year-old has ridden a bull on the professional bull riding circuit and had a tryout in Major League Soccer with Sporting Kansas City. The Maxwell fight should rank right up there with the bull among the toughest tasks Johnson has taken on in his post-NFL life. "I feel good," Johnson said this week. "I've used boxing to prepare for football for the past 20 years and then actually having to do it to this magnitude. Sparring, yes. Workout, yes, and preparing for football. But to prepare for an actual fight of this magnitude. I've never done it against an actual fighter that is good at what he does. This is what he does for a living, I'm not taking it lightly." Maxwell, 33, has won just 2 professional fights, but age and experience in the fight arena could carry plenty of weight in this 4-round exhibition. The pay-per-view kickoff fight pits a fighter with boxing, 0 to 1, MMA, 2 to 3, and bare-knuckle boxing experience, 0 to 3, up against a former football player stepping into the ring for the first time. "I'm not literally scared to the point where I don't want to do this, but yes, scared, of course," Johnson said to the New York Post. "There's just nervousness, butterflies. It just comes with anything that you do competitive-wise. I'm outside of my element. It's something new for me, something I've never done before to this magnitude. Obviously, I've been in the ring before, I've sparred for years, but now, it's the real deal. People are watching." Johnson might be understating that last part. Paul and Mayweather Jr. have both estimated the card will bring in between $180 minus $200 million on Showtime pay-per-view. That type of spotlight is what Johnson fed off of during his borderline Hall of Fame career. Big dollar signs require a big commitment. Johnson does not want to be the latest retired athlete going in front of millions to get knocked out like Nate Robinson or Ben Askren. Enter the Charlo Bothers. One of boxing's most famous brotherly duos has been preparing for their own professional fights and welcomed Johnson into their training camp with open arms. Johnson got ready right alongside them, mirroring their workouts to make sure he's prepared. "It's hard. A typical day is different because I was doing 2-a-days with each," Johnson said to the Post. "I would go with Jermall in the morning and Jermell in the evening, and it was extremely hard.